Let's also get in now Ashish Shah, he's Research Head Commodities, Sushil Finance, and Vijay Bamwani, author, CEO, BSPLindia.com, also join us now on the show. Vijay, let me start with you. How do you look at the gold prices? Of course, we've seen some kind of a rebound happen, and 1600 seems to be holding on charts now. Do you think it's a good time to get in?
I think so, yes, Manisha. This is a good time to take a punt. By punt, I would mean that your positions need to be fairly cautious, because over the last couple of weeks, the price was thrashing about between 30,400 and 29,300. So we've still conclusively not seen a breakout above 30,400. But let's bet on the fact that gold prices are inching higher, and this traction might just continue intraday or maybe into the early part of tomorrow. So I would buy gold close to the 30,100 levels, expecting to get maybe 30,250 to 30,300 levels. And either you take minimum exposure in the regular lots, or you might want to take a few mini lots itself. I would increase my exposure provided gold starts to stay above the 30,450 levels, with rising volumes and expansion in open interest, which would tell me that I'm not the only guy who has a bullish view, but there are actually people out there writing a check and committing money.
Ashish, are you writing checks as well? Are you buying into gold and silver at these current levels?
Yeah, I think it's very evident that Indian gold trend is definitely looking slightly firm for the day or two. I would just warn all the traders that Monday, Tuesday would remain very volatile. We may see big whipsaws coming in the early beginning of the next week. So definitely stop losses have to be very strict. But I'm buying for a target of 30,400 with a stop loss below 29,950.
How about silver prices? Because there's been a jump up in that one as well. Do you see that sustaining?
I think long-term investors have to definitely go long at current levels and major corrections. But for intraday, I'm seeing slightly drop in volume on this current recent trend. So intraday, I'm suggesting to sell near 55,500 levels, stop loss above 55,800 odd, and looking at a target of 54,400 to 54,600.
Another commodity that has seen some bit of choppiness in the recent days really has been crude, right? While we have seen sharp declines in the month of May, June has been choppy, and at this point in time, the kind of decline that we have seen in case of crude, it's trading very near to those 8-month lows. Very mixed information coming in from OPEC as well. Remember, they are meeting in Vienna today. Ashish, ahead of that, how would you want to carry on in this market, and what are you expecting from OPEC?
I think now, as far as major short positions are concerned, they have to be aware of the key support level of 4,500 to 4,460. As long as trading above that, I think that region will hold in the near term. I suggest intraday traders should definitely go long, with a day or two perspective, with stop loss below 4,550, looking at a target price of 4,700.
Vijay, how about the base metal space? Because that also has been holding during the day today. Of course, there's lots of data expected in the next 10 days. But ahead of that, how would you want to get into the markets?
Well, Manisha, I would stick with my view that base metals are basically consolidating even now. They're neither showing signs of a confirmed breakout, and nor are they actually breaking down below critical support levels. Barring a nickel, which has shown some action in the last couple of trading sessions, I think the others are pretty dull. And for a lay trader to try and second guess the market and try to make sense out of it and make money, more importantly, is getting increasingly difficult, as the last 3 trading sessions have indicated. So I would want basically a lead to trade above 106.5, 107. I would want copper to trade above 118, 19. I would want aluminium to trade above 112 levels before I can go out and start taking bullish exposures. I want zinc to trade above 105.5, 106.5 before I would go out and buy. So unless that happens, I wouldn't want to commit funds at this point in time. But having said that, I wouldn't want to shock them either, because I'm not half as bearish as I think some opinions in the market are.
Ashish, what's your view? How would you trade the base metal sector now?
I think as far as copper is concerned, 408 to 409 remains a very strong support band. Till it does not close now below this, I don't think we'll see fresh selling. Of course, new correction I don't expect before Monday or Tuesday. For the day or two, I think I would suggest traders to go long on this commodity with stop loss below 409 odd levels, or 408 rather, for a target price of 415 to 419 on the higher side.
Ashish, while you have a buy on gold, crude and even copper, would you also step into the weekend with those kind of positions looking at the Greece elections?
No, as I said, I would definitely suggest if anyone who is willing to go on and take a risk on Monday, Tuesday, like carrying the position, has to be very cautious about their stop losses as recommended by the advisors. But otherwise, I would not suggest anyone to take positions beyond Friday evening.